Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Damn it, Bubba. Damn it, Bubba Wallace. Now, if you haven't heard, Bubba Wallace is the only, I think they worded it like full-time black NASCAR driver. He's the only full-time DOC, driver of color. Stupid. There's some dumbass out there really using that acronym seriously too, by the way. So he's the only full-time driver of color. So unfortunately, this poor colored fellow was just going about his day, minding his own business, and some vitriolic racist, probably missing a couple teeth when he talks, little tiny pieces of chewing tobacco fly out of his fucking mouth. Hey, Bubba! And how ironic is it that someone named Bubba would have some problems with racism against him? So what happened to poor Bubba? They found a noose inside his garage. This weekend. Was it Friday, Saturday? Some shit like that. This poor guy, all he wanted to do was come and drive a little fucking NASCAR. But he couldn't because some evil racist was lurking in the shadows and left him a reminder that nothing has changed. This is still 1950. Boy. Stupid. So he finds a noose hanging in his garage. Uh-oh. Cue the guilt-ridden white liberals in 3, 2. So he finds a noose. Oh shit, the world erupts. Next thing you know, I don't know if it was later that day or the next day, he's supposed to race in his, well, I don't know if he was still in the BLM car. I hope they burn that shit. I hope they burn that shit like the cities across the country. So anyway, he finds a noose. The racing world goes crazy. And it's so funny to keep saying the word race in this story about race. But anyway, so I couldn't believe this shit, but I could, if you know what I mean. So there must have been 100 damn people that surrounded his car. And he's, I don't know the happenings in the beginning of a NASCAR race. I don't know if this is something that, well, as far as all the people crowding around his car, no, that's not normal. But he was driving like, a half a mile an hour, and all these people, all these other drivers are surrounding his car, kind of jogging alongside of his car like he's the fucking president and their Secret Service. So they all surround him, like 100 people. This huge crowd of people, could have been more. They surround his car while he drives slowly, and they're, there for solidarity, like, damn, man, you found a noose in your garage. You must be beside yourself and so hurt. Now, don't get me wrong. To find something like that is very disheartening. Because like I said, he's going about his day. Boom, this happens. It's a fucked up feeling. It's a reminder that there are really stupid people out in the world. Not only out in the world, but in your world. So I can understand that feeling, being pissed. Like, what the fuck? Why would somebody do something like this? What a piece of shit. Why don't you come say it to my face so we can handle it accordingly? Maybe not fisticuffs, but I can say so. I can respond. Kind of, instead of just taking this one on the chin and going on about my business. No, fuck that. I need to know who did it. So I can understand that part of it. What I don't understand is this giant group of people surrounding his car, jogging alongside of him to show support. You must be devastated, Bubba. So then when he's done driving, and I don't know if this was before or after the race, to be honest, whatever. When he's done driving, he gets out of the car, and then he sits up. He's sitting on the door of the car, you know, Dukes of Hazzard style, and he lays on the hood of the car, on the roof of the car. He's like sitting on the door. He lays on the roof of the car like this and starts fucking crying. Crying. You're crying because you found a piece of rope in your garage. Was there someone attached to it? Were you attached to it? The fuck are you crying for? And I'm not one of these guys who believes men should never cry. No, I don't believe that. Of course you should cry. If you need to, let that shit out. But here's the thing. Where? At work? Look, man, unless you receive some devastating news or you're getting a check from the Publishers Clearinghouse, I don't want to see no fucking crying at work. Now, there was a personal situation for me a couple years ago about a family member. I got a text message from my wife. That shit fucked me up. And I was at work when I got the text message. What did I do? I walked out of work and I went to my car and I cried. I even had to talk to my boss, but I couldn't. I just went like this, walked past him, went out to my car and cried. I didn't sit at work and cry. I didn't go in the break room and cry. I didn't cry in front of the store. I didn't cry behind the store. I went in private because that's what professionals do. Oh, Jericho, you know, heat of the moment. I don't want to hear that shit. So what? You found a rope in your garage? You're going to fucking cry in front of everybody? What a bitch. You got, what's his name? Richard Petty. We don't stand for this in NASCAR. And this isn't a place for racism. You got everybody coming, oh man, we stand with you, buddy. I just want you to be surrounded with love and kindness. Shut the fuck up. Because he found a rope? So, come to find out, the FBI came to the conclusion. Here's another thing. Why the fuck was the FBI investigating this? You mean local authorities couldn't review security footage and talk to people? That's how silly, sick, and stupid this shit has become. You have the Federal Bureau of Investigation investigating a noose found in some rich person's workplace. Get the fuck out of here. Did you really feel in danger? I doubt it. But to see the images of all those drivers jogging around his car, surrounding him and hugging him, like he just won the damn race. He didn't even win. He didn't win due to lack of fuel. What? Somebody needs to get fired if you didn't bring enough gas for this race. How stupid is that shit? Crying, surrounded by hundreds of people. Check it out. You're on YouTube right now. YouTube it. It's crazy. Like I said, there's at least 100 people surrounding this fool. Now you mean to tell me there's none of those drivers there who've ever lost anybody? A parent, a spouse, God forbid, a child, somebody? You guys didn't think it was necessary to surround them and show them some support? Because that's way more important than finding a fucking rope in your garage. Now here's the kicker. You ready for this, guys? The FBI concluded that it was no hate crime. What the fuck's a hate crime? How about crime? So they found out there was no hate crime. Turns out the noose had been there since last October after a fucking Halloween party. Yeah, there was smoke, but there was no fucking fire. It had been there since October. Now, forgive me, people. I'm going to rely on my lowly little public school education. It's the 6th month right now. So let's see, 6 will take us back to January, December, November. We're looking at 9 months. 9 months. That thing has been there. But you just all of a sudden notice it now? Did you put on your fresh racism bifocals? Oh, now I see. You ever see those videos where people get those glasses where they can see color again? Oh shit, it's so bright and vibrant. I see it all now. Maybe they just didn't have the right angle. You know, maybe Bubba was just coming in so hell-bent on his task that he never looked up before and saw a noose hanging there. What? It's been there for 9 months and now you see it? Now this isn't Juicy Smollett, but this is like Juicy Smollett light. No lies or deceit. They weren't trying to get something out of it like Juicy, but the reaction was fucking crazy. Why? And like I said in my last video, let's just say it was exactly what they wanted it to be. Some toothless sister fucker with a half swastika, half fucking Confederate flag shirt on, sneaking in there, hanging up that noose. I'll show you, Bubba. The fuck out of here! It had been there for 9 months and nobody noticed that shit. And look at the outcome. Look at the reaction. Motherfucker sitting on his car, crying. Well, you were just overwhelmed by the racism. Bunch of bullshit. And you know, as soon as you saw the story, you were like, man, get out of here. There's no way somebody's hanging a noose in some famous person's garage. Come on. You know why? Because they know the reaction if they were caught. Your life is over. A rope. I'm not saying he shouldn't have been hurt, had his feelings hurt by it. That's very disheartening to be smacked in the face by something like that when you're just there to do your job. You're just trying to live your life and some dumbass has to drop a steaming turd in your lap. I get that. It's the reaction. Nobody waited for anything to be investigated or nothing. It's just, what? Noose? He has color? Oh my God. You poor man, you see, the wounds of racism have not healed. They are still fresh and bleeding. I can't breathe. Shut up. When you have stupid shit like this, and you have this type of overreaction, it does not help your cause. Instead of I can't breathe, how about I can't believe? I can't believe some stupid shit like this would happen. Damn thing was there for 9 months. You mean to tell me those FBI agents couldn't have been looking into something else a little more important? Maybe a little drug trafficking. Hey, maybe even a little human trafficking. Huh? Terrorism? Fraud? Murder? You know, real important shit. Those agents were pulled from something else, something more important they could have been doing. I don't even want to get into the price tag. How much did that cost? Somebody had to be flown out there. Somebody had to be paid for their time to look into this shit. So stupid. Stupid. As soon as I saw that headline where it says FBI investigates and finds there was no hate crime, first I was like, why the fuck are the FBI even involved in this? But that's what it is. You have to give it this overreaction so you're not called what? You know what the word is. And you know what time it is. It's time for me to get in this damn rat race. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit liberal cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone. Link in the description box. fanatictones.com. Help your boy stay independent. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.